law enforcement, the facts are grim. Violence is on the increase. More and more criminals are armed. And today, they have access to some of the most deadly types of ammunition made. In this video, we will be looking at shotguns. In particular, we will examine the various types of ammunition available to the public. During the next few minutes, we will look at shotgun ammunition, how to identify the different types, and what they can do. Our program is divided into 3 segments: conventional, specialty, and exotic ammunition. In this segment, we will examine the type of ammunition most often used by law enforcement and the public. Conventional rounds include birdshot, buckshot, and rifled slugs. We will look specifically at number 9 birdshot, number 4 buckshot, tactical buckshot, the rifled slug, and the tactical rifled slug. Here is a cross-section of a number 9 shot shell. It consists of a brass head, which contains the primer and the gunpowder, and a one-piece plastic hull, which contains the wadding and shot and is crimped at the top. All shot shells have these same components, although tactical buckshot may also contain filler material. The difference is in the size of the shot. As you can see, number 4 buck is a much larger pellet than number 9 birdshot. Therefore, a shot shell containing number 9 birdshot will contain more pellets than one with number 4 buck. A shot shell with tactical buckshot may contain even less. The rifled slug has a similar composition. The main difference is the payload, a solid projectile. Variations of the rifled slug include the sabot and hollow point slug. Now let's look at the firing characteristics of these conventional rounds. This target was shot using number 9 birdshot at 15 yards with a typical cylinder bore or improved cylinder choke. Notice the size of the holes and the overall pattern. Compare this pattern with the one on the right, which was shot with the same shotgun and ammunition at 7 yards. The tighter pattern shows the destructive power of shotguns at close range. Now let's look at the patterns you get with other conventional ammunition. Buckshot, with its larger pellet size, is even more effective. Here are the shot patterns using number 4 buckshot at 7 and 15 yards. Tactical buckshot will hold an even tighter pattern than its conventional counterpart. Various size buckshot is typically used by law enforcement. The thing to remember is larger pellet size results in greater stopping power. However, buckshot pellets are typically very limited in range. As the distance increases, the hit probability decreases. However, there is a shotgun round that will extend the hit probability, the rifled slug. Here's what happens when you fire a rifled slug at 50 yards. Compare it to what happens when you fire a tactical rifle slug. As you can see, there is little difference in the hit effectiveness. Both the conventional and tactical rifle slugs are extremely powerful rounds. The tactical round, however, has less recoil when fired. So what do these characteristics mean in the field? To find out, let's watch as conventional rounds are fired into various mediums. This vehicle door is typical of those found on any commercially produced car or truck. We begin with number 9 birdshot at 7 yards. Now let's see what happens with number 4 buckshot. Number 4 buckshot will penetrate the outer shell of most vehicle bodies. As you can see, birdshot tends to be less effective in this instance. Now let's take one more shot, this time with a rifled slug. The rifled slug will not only penetrate the vehicle door, it can pass through with enough force to cause casualties. A typical wood frame door offers little resistance to either buckshot or a rifled slug. But what about number 9 birdshot? It too can effectively blast through wood doors at close range. Ballistic gelatin is a material that simulates human tissue. Shooting into it will show the effect of individual ammunition on tissue. We start with number 9 birdshot. Now let's try number 4 buckshot. Here's the same medium, shot with tactical buckshot. The impact is spread out while the penetration decreases. Now let's see the effect of a rifled slug. Now let's see the effects of a tactical slug. Notice the damage is similar, but with less penetration. Obviously, unarmored tissue presents little resistance to conventional shotgun ammunition. The situation changes when you add soft body armor. We try it first with number 9 birdshot. Now number 4 buckshot. And finally, the mannequin is shot with a rifled slug. Even the powerful slug does not defeat all soft body armor. Steel plate is another resistant material. Here you see the effects of number 4 buckshot on the left and a rifled slug on the right. Notice the difference. Now let's see how bullet-resistant glass holds up. We shoot it with number 9 birdshot. Next, we fire the rifled slug. As you can see, both rounds penetrate into the glass. Only the slug completely passes through it. This is tempered glass. It will be shot with number 9 birdshot, number 4 buckshot, and a rifled slug. Now let's switch to laminated glass. Once again, number 9 birdshot, number 4 buckshot, and the rifle slug will be fired. This completes our